Flick it. Flick it good. Bow, 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 bow. Ah, smush it. That's what I used to think that song when I was just a youth. Just a precocious young boy. Salt-N-Pepa singing, smush it.
Smush it. Doesn't actually might make the song worse.
That's what I mean. Like, to me, it still meant it was about sex. I didn't know what sex was exactly, but I knew you just smushed parts together, you know?
Right.
Smush it real good. You know? Very sexual.
Yeah. Get you going.
That I think that also was, like, unironically, like, my favorite song for a moment in time. Like, I was a big, you know, radio pop
big
head. You know, I enjoyed, yeah. But I just thought that, you know, that hook, the bow, 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 I was like, that is a hook.
It's good.
That is a groovy rhythm right there.
And I haven't like heard it sampled, and it'd be an easy song to sample. Like you could do anything over that. Like that's a simple tune that everyone knows. That, I mean, kind of missed opportunity. Some hip hop artist out there needs to capitalize on that. I think there's still time. I think you can still appeal to a generation that understands what that is.
Maybe it's so untouchable. Is there such a thing as an untouchable song to get sampled or covered? Probably not anymore.
No. You know what song you don't hear sampled? The national anthem. No one ever takes the liberties with that one. I mean, talk about pulling an identifiable song.
And I mean, there's two schools of thought.
That.
Yeah. There's the Whitney Houston camp of those who just crush it, and then there's the Fergie camp. Both memorable in their own way. You know?
Yeah, I mean, we've heard a lot of covers, or as when it's a proper song, it's a rendition. But the recent one, did you hear the one over the weekend for the very first women's professional baseball game? Wow, it was fucking bad. And they talked about it on the Sportstalk Radio this morning, and it's like, oh, she's 85, and I guess like people brought up on social media, and naturally she felt the need to defend herself, which is a terrible thing to do. I mean, that's a very wrong way to do it. And she said, like, the monitors weren't functioning because it was raining and the humidity made it difficult to sing, so I couldn't hear myself. If you hear this doesn't sound like a person who's sang with Motown for like 60 years. All right. This sounds like someone who has never picked up a microphone, has disregarded anything anyone's ever told her about her voice. It's worse than Roseanne Barr back in like 1990, because at least Roseanne knew she was being an ass. And this woman, this is bad. Do we have a clip?
Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, you want to get a little sample?
I do. It's fucking bad.
Martha Reeves or whatever her name is.
Yes, Martha Reeves. Oh.
All right.
Can you see?
Well, it's the harmonizing or lack thereof. She's just looking at him like.
So.
All right.
So her pacing starts getting the backup singers messed up too. And the problem is you can't blame the monitors and stuff, because the harmonizers are fine. Like, you're just singing badly. There's accompaniment, and the accompaniment is spot on. You just can't do this. Now, I don't know if you used to be able to. I don't know who she is. But, well, first off, I blame the baseball league for being like, you know who we should get? I was thinking an 85-year-old woman. Exactly. That's exactly who we should get.
Is that the right attention you want on the WPBL? And now I know the WPBL is a thing. So that's good. But the problem is, when I first type in WPBL in YouTube, it finishes the statement, national anthem. It's like,
right.
It finishes the search queue. But, hey, only up from here, you know? We're going to have clear national anthems and dingers.
I'm a big fan of the Rockford Peaches if they brought them back.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Here's our national anthem.
Strangely familiar, living from a time ago.
Hit that vibrato, bro.
Dice. Do I even ask? Do I even ask?
No.
Okay, good.
Moving on. Next topic.
God damn it, that's not enough time.
Yep.
No.
That's why a cameo is so special, because you don't see them a lot. You know, they rarely.
Right.
Or, yeah.
Well, I'm making it more special because you keep waiting.
You mentioned sports radio this morning. Are you listening to your Mad Dog radio with your DA, BA, whatever?
It was DA, yeah, Damon Amendolara.
So yeah, you got on there again. I guess you sent this to me days ago, but a recording of yourself as another call-in guest. Dude, what a hobby you got!
Yes.
You can tell you're like you're so professional. Like, I think the pod is really just a training platform for you to be able to call in DA and contribute some of your fan takes.
I'll tell you.
You hopped in on
it's not
a very special category too.
It was important. Well, let me start before we get into the call itself. It's important that if I'm going to call in, I better have substance and I better think about how I'm going to present it. So I had like 6 typed out words to remind myself of the rhythm of the 3 things I was going to go over. Because I am an anxious person, and when it comes to speech and everything of that nature, Sports Talk Radio's got some of the worst I've ever heard, and I don't want to put someone else through that. So I wanted to collect my thoughts, but yeah, the topic was pretty random. DA was flying solo show, which is how I like how he does the shows, and he just had to bring up what people felt was the best regular NES sports game. So not Super. He made it very clear. He's like, not Super Nintendo.
So no Ken Griffey
Nintendo
Jr.'s.
64.
No NHLs, no Maddens.
It's
no
gotta
NBA
be
jams.
regular Nintendo. Naturally, one of the callers did call in with something from Super Nintendo. He goes, I knew someone was going to mess up. He's like, I knew it.
Is there a screening? Like, is there a producer that screens the call before?
Yeah.
And he still messed it up, huh?
Yeah, who knows what they told him. When I told the producer, he goes, yes, and then put me on hold. But he was excited when I told him which one I was going to give. But DA's top 3 consisted of the first one. I'm trying to think of what it was. It was something. It might have been Bases Loaded.
Okay.
Or RBI Baseball. One of those.
Based.
Then it was Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Obviously.
And then last but certainly not least, he decided to give both Tecmo Bowl or Tecmo Super Bowl. He clumped them together. Naturally, that's what would be the number one. I think that would most likely be the number one on a lot of people's list.
Tecmo Super Bowl, and Punch Out, both hand in hand. Now, what line were you in how deep were you into the calls? This is also a great summer topic when you're just doing a show and you have no idea what to put on. It's just like, you could tell you're a good caller because you can just go and you keep talking. He's like, yeah, eat up these minutes for free, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
Eat them up,
yeah,
Jeff
right?
from New Jersey. Yeah, free content.
I was the second caller. And it was perfectly timed because someone before me mentioned Blades of Steel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which I'll be honest with you, growing up, full confession, never even played it. Knew about it. Didn't have any friends that owned it. Never played it. I don't know. Did you own it? Did you own it?
I did.
See, but
it
we
was
weren't
for the
hanging out.
Game
We
Boy.
didn't know each other when NES. We met each other in the next generation of consoles, so we never played NES.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I came in.
Did
and
you
I'm
know
like,
going in? Did you have a few games? Did you kind of know what you wanted to go with?
When he mentioned that was going to be the topic of the afternoon, I'm like, let's see if he says Tecmo Bowl. I'm like, but I felt like that was going to happen. Some other back pocket ones. I wanted to make sure it was something people could relate to and knew about, and not just go for like, oh, I'm hyper obscure, because we had Major League Baseball. But a lot of people don't know that game existed. People only think of like RBI.
When you say Major
loaded.
League Baseball, you mean not? Because I would say Little League Baseball for me would be a top game of all time, NES game.
Right. Which we did get back into once ROMs became a thing in high school. Remember going to the cook's house and we would play Little League Baseball. We'd like tournament style that at the cook's house.
I mean, when I used to work at the liquor store in Austin, like when it'd be slow at night, I used to go to a ROM website and I would just keyboard play Little League Baseball while I was working. Just hit the
Texas
arrow keys.
Versus Texas.
Yeah,
you just pick up Texas. You play against Italy and just
Texas
mud hole
or
stomp 'em.
Hawaii. Those are my two teams. Yep.
New York was good too. So I had a couple, but I'm like, ice hockey. I think some people will acknowledge. Someone called in Excite Bike and trying to think of something else. Or I was gonna say Super Dodgeball, but again, I think that was more obscure than people knew.
Ooh. Well, it was just called Dodgeball on the NES, right?
I think it was called Super Dodgeball. Ooh, I don't know. Now you have me wondering.
Super Dodgeball sounds like the exact title of a game that would be on Super Nintendo.
Well, right, because everything was Super on Super Nintendo, just like everything on N64 ended in 64. But it was actually called Super Dodgeball.
Okay.
Anyway, I knew I had to have talking points, so I wanted to come out with the charm of why was ice hockey good, right?
Hey,
so I figured, boom, let's hit the fact that there's 6 teams, they're countries, and 2 of them don't exist anymore. Big sell. Makes you feel...
had some points. You had some points there for sure. They also got a real kick out of you saying, you can be the skinny guy, the red guy, or the fat guy. And they were like, yeah. They did. They loved that. I was like, that's the one.
They did.
You got
They
him.
did.
You got him tickled.
And then, mentioning that you had to dual control, which made no sense. That if the puck was towards your net, you had to control your goalie, but also control your skaters, not click back and forth. The game just responded to both. And lastly, team fights, and the loser of the fight is who got penalized. But yeah, great reaction. Felt like I really gave them a breath of fresh air. Probably was really excited to have actual talking points.
That give you a little pump up in your day, a little good for the esteem.
I rode that bad boy to the end of the day. I'm like, I'm going to work more productively because of this.
Dude. I didn't finish the rest of the call. I listened to like the first couple minutes, and then I texted you because I was like, oh, we got to record today. So what do you got? I mean, need a big follow-up now. Are you just waiting for the right topic? Are you going to... Because you can't try to get in there every day,
No. You don't want to be that, because there's a couple of those callers, and I'll be honest with you, they're not that good and they're not that interesting. But they are receptive to that. So I don't know. We'll see. But I have called. That's probably the 4th or 5th time I've called into his show over the last 10 years. I usually communicate with them more through like X, through Twitter. So like I've tweeted at the show forever, and they interact with it. That show has given me... I've won gift cards by interacting with them and stuff like that. So
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
And I did.
Yes.
And I did.
Man.
But yeah,
good for you,
that's
bud.
fun.
I like you called DA Bud, didn't you? Hey, Bud.
I think I did.
Yeah, hey, Bud. Hey. Well, long time, 4th time. Long time, 5th time.
See,
one of
but
those.
that's what you want. You be confident, be respectful, but don't just try not to be weird. You don't go, hey guys, first time, long time. I just wanted to, so how are you today? Good. Yeah, I'm good too. So yeah, I was listening to the call and I heard you guys wanted to talk about, stop. We don't need a recap. Just come in. Boop, ba, 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 ba. Contribute and get off the line.
Keep it moving. Enunciate. Yep. Yeah. Not to mention the call quality, very crisp, very nice. Was that a regular cell phone?
I was really pleased as to how.
Yeah.
I was pleased as to how it came through, because if you ever call into a radio show, you're on a delay naturally, because they need to, in case something horrible goes awry. So when you're done with your call, you can turn it off, and then basically my call started right after.
Did you even listen afterward? Were you just like riding the high and you didn't even hear the rest of the show?
Oh no, I kept listening. I listened to the rest of the show.
How about pro wrestling? Did that come up at all?
No, but now that you say that, yes, that was actually another one that I had in my back pocket, was bringing up pro wrestling. But I'm like, is that going to be a sport? But it's in the terms of video games, it's a sports game. Pro wrestling was way better than the WrestleMania game. Absurdly better than WrestleMania for NES. Greats like Starman and Great Panther.
I'm trying to think of the race. What game?
RC Pro-Am. Rad Racer.
That's a solid one. I'm thinking it's not pole position, but it's like, what's the one that was top down?
Ooh, with like the oil slicks and smoke screens?
Yeah, but you had but you had to turn based on where your car was on the game, not necessarily where it was on the screen. You know what I mean?
Oh, Gosh. Super Sprint.
Yeah, is that the one? I think. Let me look up a picture.
Yes. That's got to be it.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, the top down.
In the arcade, it was a nightmare to try to control because your cars would just like whiplash around corners and stuff.
That was one. I got some play out of that one. Once you learn it,
that was a good game.
In terms of like the correct turning. But yeah, RC Pro-Am Solid Racer. How about Smash TV? Was that like a skateboarding game? Was that the one that I'm thinking of? That was like an action skateboarding game?
Smash TV was a shooter game, I think.
Weren't you skateboard? No, that is something else. What was the one where you're skateboarding? You're talking
about like Skate or Die?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. That's the one.
A lot
of games out there, guys.
Yeah.
California games. Track and field.
Arch Rivals, the basketball game where you could just punch people. I like it.
But yeah, Ice Hockey Classic. Because everybody had it, I think. Because it was one of the first. It was one of the early games that came out.
Yeah.
So nice. Good pull. Safe pick, Jeff, but relatable, you know? Very good. Great radio content. You nailed it. I need to call. I need to get in on that. I need to like set up so I can call and like respond to you somehow. I just want to address what Jeff from New Jersey said.
That guy's got it
He
all
didn't have ice hockey. He's a poser. He didn't have it. I just want to make a call about a couple weeks ago. A listener called in. That's great.
Address it out of context weeks later.
Big weekend coming up.
Yeah.
That's a segue. I use time as a segue.
We are
the camp weekend.
We are at 6 people.
Oh, that's too many. I can't go.
6.
I can't go.
Okay, 5.
So we've got you, Mike, and a high school friend that I haven't seen since high school, probably,
Correct.
Or communicated with at all. Got Steve.
Fan favorite, super producer Steve.
Who else? Who else do we have?
My friend X, or Xavier.
Okay.
He's coming up from New Jersey with me.
Another new person.
And then we had a kind of a special request if someone could attend. So a guest of a guest. Interesting.
Who's the guest?
The guest is Mike.
Oh, so he's inviting somebody. So not only haven't I seen him, but there's no way I've seen his guest. this is going to be a very stressful weekend.
You've met the guest. You
Is
know
it
the
a bro?
guest.
Or is it a literal brother? Okay.
Yeah.
Jason or Scott?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Jason.
Scotty too hotty?
Jay.
No, Jay.
No,
Man,
no
that's
Scott.
funny.
No Scott. Scott's got a
All right.
child
Wow.
that was
That'll
recently
be something.
birthed. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm like, all right. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, so yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I'm more pumped about it now than I was last week. So I'm like, you know what? This is good. I'm gonna get away, and I'm like, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we get some good weather. But even if not, I'm cool with like, yo, I'm just gonna be able to listen to some tunes, watch some movies, maybe play some games, and call that a success. So I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. I mean, this is like, it reminds me of like coming down to Philly or meeting up with the fantasy guys. Like now, through your extended networks, I'm now going to be meeting people again. New people. There might as well be new people because you don't know the same person 20-something years later.
No.
25 years later. Hey, we're having our own 25-year high school reunion. It's just a few of us, though. That's basically it. That's it. It's our 25-year reunion.
That works. That works. I mean,
in the truest sense, it really is.
Five of the people graduated either in 01 or 02. So from Auburn High School. That's basically a reunion.
So how do you know this Xavier cat?
I worked with him before I was working from home. So when I worked for the prior employer, he and I were supervisors together, and his desk was right near mine. And in like the first week, he had made a wrestling reference and a Simpsons reference. And I go, this'll work. I go, I'm going to meet this person. So
he's willing to take on the new people. At
yeah,
this age.
he knows what the MO is.
Wow.
He knows he doesn't know anyone. He's like, sure, I'm in. So certainly strategic, very easy to get along with, or else I wouldn't have brought him into such an exposure. But yeah, he's very easygoing. He and I, some hangs that we've done in the past is, we go to breweries down here. He's also a karaoke fan as well. So we've gone into Philadelphia. He introduced me to his karaoke night where he does live. He was the one that first told me about live band karaoke, which you have been to. He was my in to learn about that. So I don't think he was there the night. I don't think I introduced you to him. I don't think he was there the night that I, and Bob went. But yeah, so
yeah, that was like, I remember that was wildly intense for me. I was like, this is too much. I was like, I got to get out of here.
Hey, you at least got to see me do one song, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay.
I should have. And in another day, like today, I would get up there. I was like, just in a new spot. It was so dark and cramped. I was like holy fuck, where's the fire escape?
It's a lot easier the second time going because it's not such a shock of like light. You're right. It's upstairs. It's dimly lit. It's awkwardly set up, and there's an actual live band, and so it's a lot to take in for the venue itself. But it's a lot easier the second time you attend.
So, I don't know if you know this. Super producer Steve really wants to carpool with me.
I did hear that there was a carpool offer.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll take him up on it. I mean,
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I mean, if I can get out of work and he's willing to drive, that's the dopest thing a guy could do.
Matt loves not having to drive somewhere.
I feel like he heard the pod and was like, he's not going to go if I don't bring him. I was like, I will.
Also possible.
It's like,
also very possible. You and I both know that very well could be the
to
case.
get me somewhere. Yeah. Just, I can turn it off and just ride. That makes it a lot easier on my end. But I was like, was he planning on coming up Thursday? Am I ruining his weekend? He won't shoot me straight on this. Okay. So we'll probably leave at like 4:30 on Friday. All right.
Because it was always the question of when I'm going to get up there on Thursday. So I don't anticipate being able to get up there until 7:30, 8 o'clock on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if it was contingent on that, but.
So it is official, StrangeFam. I will be there. As one commenter said on YouTube, Matt, get out of your own way. Fair.
Ooh.
Fair.
Very astute. Fair. Very
Guess what? I am, with a little help from my friends.
Right. I'm allowing my friend to pull me out of my own way.
Well, this was my strat too. If I was going to drive myself, I was going to plan to make it a little mini fishing trip on the way back too, or you know, while I was there. But now it does look like there will be 90% chance of rain and thunderstorms on Saturday. So it could be an inside day, you know, games, drinks, food, the whole thing. Man, 25 years. Who'd have thought? You know, look at us all getting back together. Should we bring our trumpets? Have a little band reunion? See if we can play anymore?
4 trumpet players just hanging out. That doesn't make any sense.
Dope.
But yeah, that'll be fun. I'm excited. I got a short week for work, so I'm always excited about that. But yeah, trying to think what else took place over the weekend that I can share.
There was a lot of garage sales in my neck of the woods recently. It was a big garage sale weekend, it seemed like. And I don't know if you knew this, Jeff, but if you go to a garage sale, you can park like a fucking idiot wherever you want to for as long as you want to.
Ooh.
Apparently that's the rule. Like, doesn't matter. You don't have to observe rules of like one side street parking at all. Like I was coming home because 4 of my neighbors were all having garage sales at the same time, like a little multi-family thing.
Just people on your street.
Yeah. I was like, okay, that's cute. But I just tried to come home to my own home and park in front of my home where I usually do, but I couldn't even get between the cars because it's not only that they just park on both sides of a narrow street, and you can fit one car in between, but there's literally cars parked in front of a fire hydrant, like directly in front of it.
Right.
And like the front part of their car was 2 feet away from the curb, so it was like angled somehow. I was like, how is this even
good?
I don't understand what's happening here. They can't keep getting away with it. But I drove around. There was like several garage sales going on, and it's always the same wherever. Like, people just stop. They stop their car wherever they can. It doesn't matter. They see it. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. I found it mildly annoying, and I just thought of you. It made me think of you, and I don't know if that's good or bad. But those are the things that make me think of Jeff Gordon.
I love garage sales. I hate shitty parking, so you know right that I would be in for an event like that. But the problem I have with garage sales is that it's mostly like clothing and like either women or infant clothing. And so I don't even stop at them because there could be something cool, but I also like feel bad about looking and then just walking away and being like, I don't even want your trash. Like, garage sales, I feel like used to have more cool shit.
Like, yeah, see some relics from the attic. I don't want your regular everyday shit.
Yeah, exactly. Cool shit. That's what I'm trying to say is like, what's taking up space
that you forgot about?
Don't use. Like, not your closet space. I don't want, it's not time to empty your closets. It's, dig into the attic. What's that stuff you got in there? What's in your basement that you forgot that's plastic or metal or something like that? Like, if it's got electronics attached to it, okay, now we're talking garage sale. If it's made of cloth, it's not garage sale, man. Just donate it.
Yeah, and I'll be honest. I didn't go to any of the garage sales on my street. Number one, I did not support the parking, and that made me really mad. But number two, I don't want to build a relationship with my neighbors like that.
That's commerce. A good point. If you don't want that, you know. Oh, where are you coming from? Well, you could always lie. You could always lie and then have them watch you walk back to your house.
Also, like, I know they're all families with kids that are in high school or graduating, so I know all it's going to be is like teenager clothes or like stuff from like kids' rooms that they're not going to need anymore. All like that kind of stuff. Not interested. I need to see one of 3 things. I need to see when I'm walking by or driving by a fishing pole, a golf club, or a board game. I need to see one of those 3 things to even wet my whistle, you know, just to like, even to slow down a little bit. You know, I got to see something that's in it for me. When I see a lot of like bulky plastic toys, rocking horses, pianos, tiny pianos, little tiny.
Do you
clothes.
ever think of making them feel bad about what they're doing and like make them uncomfortable?
How's that?
Like if they have children's clothes, you just pick some of it up and they're like, "Oh, how old's your kid?" You're like, "I don't have any kids."
I just need a new jizz rag. That's too much.
Yeah. No, you don't say that. That's too much. That's
Yeah.
too much. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on.
I
was gonna
live
say you're
right
better
over
than that,
there.
but just I don't know. Yeah.
Jizz,
And I
like
live
cum shot.
right over there.
Yeah. Do you have
And
any
before
ghosts
you
in your
ask,
walls?
No, before you ask, no, I don't have to register. But, yeah, like, I would love to find some. I don't know the last time I bought something from a garage sale.
I don't even go to because there's every year in New York, in Central New York, there's the Route 90 garage sale. It's like many miles long. I didn't even go this year because last couple years I went, like all the good shit's cleaned out on Friday. Yeah. But then I went back last year and it was like the same shit. And it's, again, we've talked about this, but it's the same people that sell like their fishing rod or lure for way too much. And you're like, okay, $20, I'll give you $5. And it's like, no, because I caught, a champion lake trout on Lake Ontario with this. It's like, that's not my story, bud. Don't give a fuck. Yeah. Sorry.
I paid $50 for this 10 years ago, and that's why I'm offering you $5. Like, my boss, a few years ago, he moved, and he was moving from Texas to Virginia, and he told me that he had a garage sale, naturally, to get rid of a bunch of stuff that didn't merit moving. And he goes, I took a flyer, and we just put out everything we wanted to get rid of and put up a sign that said, name your price. He's like, we didn't price anything. He goes, it wasn't worth the effort. So people stopped. They asked if that was the case. And he's like, yeah, just name your price. And I'm like, how much money did you get? He goes, surprisingly, people are pretty reasonable. He goes, but I didn't. He goes, anytime someone asked me about the price of something, he goes, they left with an item. He's like, he goes, maybe I didn't give it to them for the price they asked, but he goes, they left with that item. He goes, because there was no way I was having someone put something down because I didn't want any of the stuff. And I go, that's how you garage sale, pal. Is I go, as soon as someone shows interest, you just go, nope, where are we going to meet on a number? But we're going to meet on a number.
The only garage sale I've done as an adult was before we left Austin, or I left Austin to come to New York. We did like the three of us all sold a bunch of shit because they were going to move in too. And like, number one, you can tell the crazy garage sale people because they come before it starts. Like we're still literally, the sun's rising, we're getting stuff out, and somebody shows up like half an hour before, and it's clearly like supposed to start at like 7:30 to 8, and they're there like half an hour.
Wow.
And it's like, hey, can I look? And you want to be like, dude, fuck off, come back. Like when it starts, but this is their stress. These are like the crazies. Dude bought like a lawnmower and something else like right away. He found the thing that he wanted. But then it was truly like a let's get rid of this shit that I'm not going to bring with me kind of day. And like
those are the real garage sales. Is when you're just like, I don't want any of it.
And somebody told like multiple times. Somebody told us there's like, oh, these are really fair prices. And it's like that feels good. I don't know why. That means a lot to me. Thank you. It's just I really need to get rid of this. It's either that or
did they leave
with
anything? They tell you that and they buy nothing. You're like, I don't even know how to interpret this.
But stuff that I've had with me like for years. Like I had a framed Dumb and Dumber poster of like Harry and Lloyd on the motorcycle or scooter going into Aspen. Frozen, black and white. $2. So easily sold that. Sold a bunch of stuff like that, like an office one. I mean, just like. Tons of stuff, but I mean,
right. I literally have no reason to have this anymore, so it's basically just $2.
Mm-hmm. My book of CDs that I sold for $5.
I don't even have a lot, in my opinion, and I could sell everything. Yeah. Like, I often think about being like, I could sell everything, like, because I don't get attached to stuff necessarily. Like, sometimes I'm weird about throwing things out, but most things I'm not attached to.
Good then. I had this was another notable from my week. Something I really enjoyed. Went on a walk. Doing a lot of walking at Hoops Park. Saw two of the coolest things.
Two.
I saw two. I guess you'd call them feedings. Two incredible feedings at Hoops Park. So there's a heron that's always there. Right now the summer geese are there, the ducks. So they're pretty comfortable around people. But now there's a heron there. It's always kind of like peering into the water. I'm like, it must be bountiful here if it kind of hangs out here. And I was walking around the corner. Couldn't have been closer to him, like 10 feet away. Throws its head down in the water, comes up with a fish. I was like, wow, I've never seen that like, live in person. And he's just like, getting it in down the gullet. And herons are crazy, dude. Like, I don't know if you've done a deep dive or even a shallow dive on YouTube. They're fucking murderers, herons, because they won't just eat fish.
I've never YouTubed or Googled
rats,
herons.
Frogs. Yeah, look up. They're fucking animals. I mean, literally, but they're in it to murder. Like, they can fit so much down their throat. Big. I mean, whatever it kind of wraps around it.
That's what she said.
But it's like they can swallow. All right. Bigger than their throat. Like, it's like snakish the way it goes down because they swallow whole. But yeah, they will eat mole rats, like any of those things, prairie dogs. Like, I didn't realize they were like into small mammals as well.
I wouldn't have believed that they ate land animals. Yeah. That's surprising.
It's kind of horrifying to see it because their beak is so strong. Sometimes they just grab it by the neck and the thing's like, shaking, trying to get out, just freaking out, just nothing, can't do anything. Yeah. So I saw that and I was like, that's cool. I've never seen that live in person. And then I saw, just as I was about to leave, right in front of me, right in front of my car, I saw probably like a 65-year-old guy step out of his car with a box of Little Caesars pizza and the breadsticks to go along with it. So I think he just sat at the park, crushed him some hot and ready in his seat in his car.
Hell yeah!
And then he, I don't know if his move was he got out of the driver's seat and then brought the boxes back to his trunk. So I don't know if that was like his shame trunk or he's trying to hide it from the, I don't know if this is like a secret feeding. That was my read on it. It was like, he's coming here. He's not allowed to bring this home. So, or he's not allowed to have this, or he shouldn't be having it. So he goes to the park. And that's where a lot of people do their shame eating, is at the park, at the lake. You'll see it very often, like Burger King bags.
Man, you just happen upon everyone doing their shameful business in nature, right?
Yeah.
You see affairs at the trails. You see binge eating, naughty eating at the bar at Hoops Park. You're just in tune with everyone's shame.
People think that they're safe at the park, and they are. But I know, I see you. I see your shame. I just can't imagine. I mean, I can't imagine, but just crushing a hot and ready, just sitting in the front seat, because that's gonna stink up the car for a good few days. That pizza's not getting out of there. That smell for a while. That's gonna sit in there.
Pizza settles into the car seats.
Yeah. Even when I pick up a pizza,
that is a smell that settles.
So it's in the car for less than 5 minutes. It's the next day.
You want to have those windows down if you can.
Yeah. But that was fun. It's just it helps me feel alive. Then I also saw a guy who just was casually walking and just tripped over the curb a little bit. It was fun, but caught himself. But I just loved it. I just love to see that because he's like looking around. I think he's cool walking, just having himself a day. Just toes the curb or toes the sidewalk where it's broken. Just he didn't fall, but it was a long enough distance where he had to catch himself, a long enough next step to catch himself off balance, that it was very pleasing to see. I was like, that's fun, good for that guy. But I enjoyed it, because then he's got to look around and see if it's and it is embarrassing. I don't know. There's no way around it, dude. I mean, if you're having thoughts, I'd say do it.
Wow. Shame eating at the park. That's a bummer. I felt so good for it at first, and then I'm like, oh, he's just enjoying some pizza at the park. And then it turned into like, now I feel bad for the guy.
I try not to eat in my car anymore, but when I lived in Texas, like I'd have an hour lunch break from the bookstore, but it's like, I rarely like to eat in the main break room or lunchroom at a place. I don't know why. But I would go into my car, and usually it's too hot. You can't like go to the park and sit outside because you sweat your balls off. So I'd eat in the car. Sometimes, I'd go get some In-N-Out, eat in the car. Those fries last forever on the bottom of your car. They just
unless
never
my car
disappear.
unless my car is mobile, I'm not eating in the car. I don't think I've ever eaten a meal in a car because that's where I'm comfortable eating. Yeah. Wow. I'm quite the opposite. I don't want to be in the car. Now, if I'm traveling, I've eaten in the car just because I'm able to eat and be mobile. That's fine. Or I'm such a fat ass that I can't make it home because I'm hungry right now. That's fine. But the car's moving if I'm eating in the car. Now I get not wanting to eat in the break room because I think you act like you don't know why. The reason is because you don't want anyone talking to you, because you don't want to make conversation with people. That's why you don't want to eat in the break room or the lunchroom or anything like that. But yeah, I would do that. I mean, I'd still eat outside on like a bench or something before eating in my car. Just no appeal to eat in my car.
If you were, I guess you're not so much this anymore, but let's say your fast food days, picking up some fast food. How quick are you to reach in for fries? Are you a eat fries while driving guy? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Have you ever finished your fries before you got home? Because you were a fry first guy with your fast food. Come on.
Of course I finished before I got home. Like, that was more common than not.
Can I get an extra fry? I need car fries and home fries.
If I'm eating with someone else and I'm running to pick up the food, I will not eat in the car. But if I'm running to get a meal just for myself, I'm eating in the car on the way home. That's the nature of it.
I like a few.
But yeah,
I just need a few to tide me over.
Yeah. Yeah, it was always tough because like McDonald's gave you a lot of fries. So like car fries where you're like, okay, I can sneak a few. I mean, you get a Wendy's or a Burger King fries, you might be eating half those fries thinking you're only eating a couple of them. Just because they were girthier
Wendy's fries go fast.
Yeah.
It's the best time to eat naked fries, too, is when you're driving. You have no other option. You just got to eat them straight up, raw. But they're always hot.
You know what?
Hopefully.
Salty. I remember the first time someone told me that they dipped their fries in a Frosty. I legitimately was like, you're disgusting and you're a fool.
What?
That doesn't make any sense.
What?
Shut up.
I'm like,
you're killing me, Smalls.
That is completely disgusting. I'm like,
what?
I cannot think of mixing sweet with the concept of like a potato. And at some point, I tried it and I go, I am fucking wrong. I'm like,
it's like the best.
I'm like, this is amazing. I don't know why. And I don't know what provoked me to eventually try it myself, but I flipped an entire 180. I'm like, this is amazing to dip a French fry into a Frosty. Now, I think it has to be a Frosty and not a milkshake. I don't know if people do it with milkshakes. I'm not sure I want to know.
I've done it. It doesn't have the consistency. But, if you're in a desperate situation, sometimes, you got to make ends meet, just got to do what you got to do, survive the war.
I always thought it was funny that a milkshake was a drink at like Burger King and McDonald's. I'm like, that is a dessert item. And we literally, McDonald's and Burger King panned it off as being like, nah, bro, that's just your drink. Like, how like water's a drink?
Part of a value
This is your
meal.
water. This is your water for this meal. It's fucking ice cream. That's not, it shouldn't be like that. Like, milkshakes are a dessert. They are not the drink.
Well, the only reason I would ever get Wendy's fries is to put in a Frosty. Their fries aren't good enough alone to even sit next to a burger, even with ketchup. Like, it's Frosty or bust. But pretty much any burger place, I can do their milkshake and their fries. Give it a go.
You know what? Another weird combo, since we're talking about combos of food. I don't know who told me it, but I'm fairly certain the first time I tried it was when we had marching band camp one year. Yeah, folks, band camp, for those of you that don't know, is a real thing. It's not how it worked in American Pie, but we had band camp, and it was you spent 8 hours a day for a week in the dog days of summer practicing marching band. But we had lunch, and I think we went out and got a hot and ready pizza, and someone had sweet and sour sauce from McDonald's, and I put it on my pizza, and it was really good. I'm like, I don't know why this works, but it worked. Now, it wasn't something that I could do really. You can't really do that on the regular because one, they're different locations. Two, like, you can't, what are you going to do? Go to McDonald's and only get sweet and sour sauces or something? Like, in Auburn, McDonald's wasn't near Little Caesars. So, like, there was a lot that didn't mash up. So it wasn't something you found yourself being able to do. But those two things go great together. And I would love to try it again and make sure if it was as good as I recall it.
I'm usually okay with any kind of sauce, dipping anything. I'm always willing to give it a try.
Okay.
With anything, for the most part. Like, what I get. I mean, especially, I love the place that has like a special sauce. You don't know what it is. It's like, I'll dip everything in it. I'll give it a go. Or like Chick-fil-A sauce. What is it? I don't know. It's some combination of a few things, but I'll put that on anything. Just to see how it goes.
Chick-fil-A sauce is very good. I wish they would make like a locale version of it or something. But that shit is good.
It's all I have. I have Chick-fil-A sauce and Sweet Baby Ray's in my fridge. Sometimes I'm a barbecue sauce. Like, I'll do fries and BBQ. But, and I mean, those are the two I can get by. I don't even use like regular mustard.
Listen. Hot rack.
Okay.
If you want a low-cal supplier of sauce, including multiple flavors of barbecue, and also kind of like a sweet and sour, they make a sweet and spicy sauce. G. Hughes is a phenomenal brand, and all of their sauces are like 1 gram of sugar per serving, and it's like 10 calories. I don't know how they do it. I'm sure there's a bunch of fucking synthetic shit in there, and that's going to give me cancer AIDS or whatever. But you want to know what? If it's not going to make me fat, it wins every time. So,
yes, you do. You go in.
G. Hughes. They make sauces, and they are delightful.
I don't even know if I've ever heard of it. I'll check it out. I don't think about it. See, sauce to me is like free. It's calorie free, just the way it is. It's like spending cash.
It is not. Boy, is it not. Boy, is it not. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Sauces and dressings are what also not good. Sauces and dressings are what kill you, as far as calorie wise goes, because you think your brain doesn't let you think that they're calories, but
just sugar paste.
That stuff's good. That's why I also like yellow mustard, because yellow mustard is a free one. Yellow mustard has like nothing in it. It's water and mustard seeds and vinegar. There's nothing to it. So I use yellow mustard on a lot of stuff. Burgers, deli, sandwiches, fries, chicken. I use yellow mustard. Ooh,
the old yellow mustard and fries combo. Interesting. I mean, I was into that pretty heavy at one point in my life, and I haven't done it in a while. It's a very, very specific flavor combo that you just have to be into. You got to be into it. I might have to revisit that, though, because it's been a while since I did a fry and a yellow mustard.
Mm-hmm. You just do the fry, and you know what? It's like it's like the primary colors. You can do that with the primary dips of ketchup, mustard, and mayo. So those are your blue, red, and yellow. And you can mix them 2 at a time. You can mix all 3. Like, that is the primary dips that you can combo them up however you want, and I'll eat it. Like, absolutely. Ketchup. Well, I don't really like ketchup as much anymore because it's very sugary. Just the sweetness. Not even if there was 0 calories in ketchup as we know it, I wouldn't gravitate towards it as much because I'm not just into the sweet tangy as much. But ketchup with mustard, great. Mustard with mayo, great. Mayo with ketchup, great. Used to combo them up all the time.
They're eating the dogs.
Dude, yes. I'm more of a pickles guy, honestly. Dill relish, I could do that. I've always got a jar of jalapenos and a jar of pickles in the house too, just to put it on anything, like whether it's chicken tacos or some pulled pork or
chicken tacos.
Anything. Mm-hmm.
Chicken tacos with pickles?
Why not?
Oh no! Hey, I am not judging. Yeah. I'll eat a dill. Like you said, I'll eat dill.
Like
pickle
if I don't have
anything.
a salsa, something, I'll just throw it on there.
You do a dill relish. I like that. I like that a lot. I have pickle spears, pickle chips. I don't have dill relish in my fridge right now, but I love having pickle spears on hand because I'll walk by the fridge and be like, I want something to eat, but I really can't. I don't want to eat something terrible for me. I'm like, I'll have like 3 dill pickle spears, and it's like 20 calories. So I'll smash dill pickle spears all day.
I did that for a minute. I'll get like the ones in the dairy that are already cold that you have to keep cold, like the fancy ones, and I'll just eat those because it's like, this is good for me. Maybe sip a little bit of the pickle juice just for the electrolytes. It's like, this
get
is
some of that brine in you.
Free as well. Yeah, it's all free.
Yeah.
Plus the snap. Very, very tasty. That's all I got. I think we're gonna collect some stories this weekend.
Probably.
Hopefully.
Be hard not to.
That's the idea. Hopefully there'll be good stories. Worthwhile. A life well lived, well traveled, with human beings, doing stuff, spending it in the company of other humans, being a part of this ecosystem, just getting out of the cave for a couple days,
There you go. Right. See some light.
That means I'm going to have to pack in some gaming this week. I'm really going to have to do it before it
wow, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I can't.
You really have to light up the internet.
I'm going to bring my Switch, don't worry. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring my whole PC setup. I come with a Tupperware box filled with my PC stuff. You got good internet there, right?
Just a huge Rubbermaid with isn't. Yep. Yeah, that's why you go there. It's for the best internet. It's up in the mountains,
well,
and
no
that means
internet,
you're closer to satellites.
How's even the 5G? How's the LTE?
In the cabin, it's very miss. Sometimes you hit.
Wow.
If you go outside of the cabin, you can make a phone call and stuff. But yeah, in the cabin, it doesn't hit well.
So that'll be good just for that experience, unless you get stir crazy.
Yeah. If you
cool. What should I bring?
Because what I'll do is I usually make first off, I have a shit ton of old CDs that are up there because we have a CD player. Right. So I have a ton of old burned CDs that I made back in the aughts and the 2010s. Tons of DVDs, but yeah, music is always a big concern. Make sure that I have some sort of music up there. As far as bringing stuff, I mean, obviously, whatever you want for your snacks and drinks is always good to bring up because make sure that you have what you want. We're about 20 minutes.
Is there air conditioning?
Store, though.
I forgot.
There is not air conditioning. There is a lot of fans.
Okay. Damn it.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna get me. I am into my creature comforts of air conditioning. That's for sure. But hey, if you can survive it with fans. Although that's how you survive everything with fans. So maybe it's not the right. Yeah. Well, that'll be the big test.
It will. It's fine, survive. Matt. You're going to enjoy yourself. Despite your best efforts, you will enjoy yourself. I know.
Get out of my way. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys. Get out of Matt's way. He said to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See you there.
And the home of the brave.
20 years faded like an old arcade screen. Man and jet back where the stories began. Joystick dreams and a pocket full of quarters. Laughing about bets and a taste of disorder. From pixel skies to the vinyl they spun. Movies and memes under the same neon sun. Time hit pause, but the jokes never ended. Two old souls with the past still pretended.